No. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Since we are late, so we can just start studying the verse itself. We have been studying the chapter, the pen or Qalam. So the verse 46.
أم تسألهم أجرا فهم من مغرم مثقلون.
Now, it is very important when we read the translation, we will understand why it is very important from several perspectives. One is, but first we will read the translation.
Or do you ask them for a wage so they are burdened with debt?
So, who is addressed here? Who is you here? Who is you here? Do you ask them for wage? So they are burdened with debt. This is a very important message. No one is ready to say something? Who is you here? You are afraid of saying the prophet. So, yes, including the prophet, everybody. If anybody reminds another person, the verse says, the one who is reminding should extremely be very careful not to ask any
For anything in return.
benefit from the one who receives the message. It means there should be no hidden agenda. For example, gaining you and your sympathy so that you will be a member of his followers, her followers, or the follower of the group, or follower of the community in general, so that you will benefit from it. It means the one who is calling. So we have to be extremely careful not to make the person whom we are conveying the message feel that he will be obliged to go under certain burden, whatever it is, financial burden, labor burden, whatever it is. We should be extremely free in our presentation of the message if you want to communicate something to somebody, and not only that we should be free, we should set the one whom we are addressing must feel also absolutely free. Must feel also absolutely free. So I feel that if anybody, any organization takes an attitude that at the end, the people who join this organization will be under some obligations. Any obligation. We have to be very careful so that the person or the people who listen to you should feel absolutely free and know that you are not seeking any benefit as a result of this person's receiving the message. Any benefit, no membership, nothing, any benefit. But you may say, why in Islam those people who are who joined historically the Muslim community were asked either to pay zakat or to pay some money. So, sorry? A kind of tax, to the Muslim community. But they know that this is not for the benefit of the one who is conveying the message to them, but this is just for the benefit of themselves, to secure their life, to take care of their social life and social security. If they need anything in the administration while they are in the administration, of course they will get it back. But it should not be exploited so that the people who are conveying the message will use their conversion, their joining them, as a means of their own personal benefit, or to become more prosperous because of their conversion. When we read the history, as if after Islam spread around Medina, the people in Medina became more prosperous. Historically, there are countless evidence for it. But it doesn't mean that they benefited from the people who embraced Islam. That was if you like, the result of the war booties. Those people who mostly broke the treaty, and they didn't really return back. They didn't really ask for forgiveness, anything. Now, they wanted to break the treaty consciously, thinking that they may be the winner, or making an ally with the opposition so that they will really crash down the Muslim community or the believers, or more historically, the Medina administration. So the Muslims had to protect the society. So they shouldn't tolerate those people who break the treaty and, how do you say, turn their back to the community, to the central community, and try to destroy it by giving any help to the enemy. There are a lot of examples of this, and from there, the Muslim community gained a lot of booty, and that is the root of prosperity in the Medina administration. But history must be read seriously, because the historians, later historians, because history came later on, when in the first century there was no history or something like that, history writing. Later on, what they did, they presented the case to show that their Muslim or believer ancestors were so brave, so courageous people, and they conquered the lands with their power, this kind of attitude they take in their writings, we have to be careful about it. So, neither during the Prophet's time this happened that the people would have an excuse. Look, they are trying to really make us accept Islam so that they will benefit from us. They will enslave us. What happened historically, again, most of the time, when Muslims, if you like, combined, or the people combined with the Muslim Medina administration, I don't know whether you read the history, so it is important for you or not, but this is the reality. If you really read it, you will understand that. Most of the people who joined Medina administration were mostly poor people, slaves. So they were emancipated, they were free. The slaves. So they gained, they didn't lose anything. They gained. But who lost? Those people who rebelled and insisted not to let the people under the administration join the Muslim administration or embrace the faith and practice it. They didn't let them. So with the help of the locals, Muslim Medina administration came and knocked the ruling class down, and of course, that was the fashion, and also that time that was the way how the war worked. And also Islamically, if someone really makes a war and oppresses other people, then the Muslims knock them down and confiscate their property. It happened, especially it happened when the Muslims, or I wouldn't say that there was no such concept. Muslims, the Medina administration supporters spread Islam among the people, ordinary public, general public. For example, when they understood that, for example, Persian kings did not have any support from the foundation, they came there with the help of the people. They knocked down I don't know the names of the kings, something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. I just left them. I don't remember. Okay. And confiscated their property. It was huge. What they did, they distributed it to the people, including them, themselves. So the society really, because the property, all the wealth, was in the hands of a few people. And they were the people who didn't let their people or who didn't let other people under their administration be together with the Medina administration and practice their belief, because they accepted, if you like, the teachings or the message of the Prophet at that time. They accepted it, but the administration didn't let them practice it. Right? So, if you read the history without paying attention to some realities that people don't want to admit, you will be surprised. But this verse explicitly says when the message was spread to people, why do you not accept the message? Are you going to be paying some things, wages, or are you going to be under any kind of burden when they accept the message? Materially or otherwise, immaterially. Are you going to accept it? For example, when you become a Muslim, do you think you will be deprived of, when you accept the belief system, do you think you will be deprived of your freedom? You think? Your human freedom? Sorry? No. You think? Yeah? No. Why? You will be more, freer in your being as a human being. So in your practice of life, you will be in much better conditions. But if you want to, for example, steal people's property, oppress other people, of course, Medina administration or belief system wouldn't allow you to do that. You will be deprived of becoming an oppressor. But as a human being, you will be free. What the impression we get now, if you embrace any religion, and especially Islam, what happens to you? You will be introduced with many restrictions. You cannot do that. Now you say, I'm going to be under a burden. The first thing, you will be asked what? If you embrace Islam and join the Muslim community nowadays, practically speaking nowadays, what? You have to pray. You cannot do this. You have to appeal. Do you understand? And you feel that you are under restriction. It is a burden for you if you are not ready. In fact, if you really follow the teachings of the whole Qur'an now, especially early teachings of the Quranic verses, early, but especially now, Islam Qur'an does not force anybody who himself freely feels like to implement some rules in his life. Not necessarily, it doesn't include that you can transgress other people's rights. No. But for example, you cannot really, just an example, you cannot really drink in the society if the society wasn't, let's say, Muslim society, really Muslim society, not nominal Muslim, really Muslim society, you wouldn't be allowed to drink in the street. Even in America now, isn't it illegal to be drunk in the street? Well, it's quite normal. You cannot disturb other people. If you are drunk, what you do, without realizing, you throw yourself into your car. It happened to a few weeks ago. A drunk man just jumped into my car, and he realized that I'm speaking with an accent. He started really swearing at me. And he was obviously drunk, obvious. I said, shall I call the police and just get rid of me? I said, okay, wait on the page. It disturbed my life. No, he shouldn't do that. But if you are not satisfied, if you are not ready for stopping or quitting alcohol, what do you do? Drinking your home. No one says no. That is your belief connection with God. Islam doesn't put any burden on you. Yes, it says, the Quran says, don't drink. Drinking the alcohol is prohibited. But if you are not ready, you don't like drink. It means stopping, quitting alcohol. Whenever you are ready, you start praying. Whenever you are ready, you start practicing the practical rules. We have to understand that we should never force anybody. Never. We should never make anybody under any obligation that now you become a Muslim now, yeah, you should have this. Come on, get up in the morning, we will pray together. Yeah.
Where do you draw the line between that and, encouraging, like, trying to help someone that...
Encouraging only in the form of, the line is only in the form of advice. It means really giving advice with one condition: if the person is ready to receive advice from you, convey the message. In Arabic, the Quran makes it clear maybe on, let me guess, 10, 20 verses. You have no responsibility more than, sorry? In Arabic, tabligh.
Nasiha.
Yeah, tabligh, nasiha. In Arabic, it means advice. Let them know. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't say, as far as I know, in the Quran, there is one verse prohibits alcohol. I always make this analogy. There are 6,000 plus verses. One verse is alcohol. Now, you have to speak to the man, the person who's interested in Islam, with 6,000 plus sentences. One sentence will be about alcohol. Keep the balance of the Quran. It seems to be not really in accordance with what we have been practicing. We start from the end, which means before preparing the man how to understand his lifestyle, his existence, and preparing the mind of the man to submit himself to his or her creator and get ready, prepare the mind and the emotions to worship God alone, means submit his or her free will to the will of the creator. Convince the man. We forget about the convincing the man. We introduce Islam in which terms? For example, go and ask people. Generally speaking, I'm interested in Islam. What am I expected to do? Test this. Go in an imam or a person who conveys the message to other people. They don't have that intention. I respect all of them. You love them. They are doing some job. But at the same time, methodologically, we have to be careful. The difference, not reality. I would like to embrace Islam. What shall I do? They will say, what? Okay, take a bath. And join the community and learn how to pray. Isn't that a general tendency? What do you think? Isn't that a general tendency? You need to do this, you need to do that. No preparation of the mind and the emotions. Just you go home and say that now I realize my existence belongs to not only me but somebody else, who is the one who created the universe. I belong to him. Come on, try to feel this. Let's talk about it. How does it, how it goes along with your emotional human status or any written text, material things, you see them. But can you deny that this written text, if the written text is meaningful, can you deny that this written text conveys meaning to you and you communicate with the meaning? Is it difficult? Is it difficult to communicate with the meaning by looking at the written text, the book? But can you really perceive at all with any of your senses which communicate materially with the meaning? What does it mean? It's very simple. The meaning you get as a result of your interaction with the physical text is, if you like, the aspect of this text which points, refers to life. Do you get it? Now, don't separate it from your perspective. You cannot say that ghaib is actually perceivable in this world. No, it is not. It has the same kind of existence. No, it doesn't. You know, for example, the meaning we extract from the book doesn't have the same substance as the book is. That's obvious. Obviously, it is different in nature. You get it? In existence, it is different in nature, in its existence. But I cannot see ghaib or regard ghaib as totally independent of this word, which is called shahada. It means the word we observe, we communicate, we get in touch. But we are given certain capacity to communicate, if you like, with the ghaib aspect of the physical world and grasp it. As you read the book, you get the meaning. As you look at any creature, any being in this world, they really reflect, if you like, convey to you what they refer to. They say, the one who made me must be conscious. The one who made me must have will, choice, qualities. Where do you see them? In the existence of the physical world. When you look at something, as I always give the example of my glasses, when you look at the glasses, do you see the maker there? No. Do you see reference to the maker? Do you see any reference to the quality of the maker, qualities of the maker? It's so simple, but it is ghaib for you. The maker in its existence is not present in here, that you can communicate, you can touch, you can communicate in physical terms. But through your human abilities, you can comfortably refer to the existence of the qualities of its maker. Do you get it? That is ghaib. So why do we make ghaib in define ghaib in a funny way? So you don't know. If I don't know, if I have no trace of it, how am I expected to confirm its existence? I have no clue. So This is an an exciting understanding of life, whether you are excited or not. Not very much you hear this kind of understanding, because people, for example, people say, look, in Christianity, where they love competing with Christianity, okay, so in Christianity, they believe that Jesus was God. How can there be two gods, the creator of the universe and another one? You see what I mean? It doesn't make sense. But when you speak to Christians, they say, look, it means something else that you may not perceive it. Be careful here. You may not be. You have to be careful that this kind of false rhetoric should never come out of our mouth. You cannot perceive it, but this is the truth we receive from revelation, from the sacred text, the Bible, right? You have to have faith in the narrator, in the writer of the Bible. Do you understand that?
So the error is you should be able to perceive?
Which one?
You said that.
No, not the example has not been completed yet. The Muslims say what they say doesn't make sense. Just say that you have to have faith in the Bible narration. Doesn't make sense. So what they say, for example, Jesus was another form of incarnate God. Does it make sense to you? You know, God became a physical being. By its nature is absolute. You cannot really perceive the absolute. It doesn't make sense. But when you go and speak to Christians, they say it is narrated in the scripture. Be careful. So you got to have faith in the scripture and approve it, although it doesn't make sense to you. Correct? That's what the Christian defense is. Now, when it comes to Muslims or the believers, the Muslims that's going nowadays, Muslims' presentation of some of the matters mentioned in the Quran, they say you have to believe in God. You cannot have reason to make sense of it. Do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get it? So believers, the Muslims, have belief in God. Do you understand? Don't you see the same thing as the Christians say? They are the same. Did you get it? They are the same. Their belief in revelation and blindly following it is reflected in some approaches, very, very widely practiced approaches among the Muslim community, blindly follow the Quran and believe in it, have faith in it. Because Quran says those people who believe in God believe in ghaib. Yeah, Quran says this, yu'minuna bil ghaib. It's a Quranic verse. So if you interpret that they believe in ghaib, the believers believe in God as it is interpreted by the Christians, have faith in the text, becomes equal. They understand the policy. Rationally, they follow the same mistake. But if you are careful how to read the scripture in the Quran without any reference, without any evidence, you cannot be responsible in following blindly, believing in it, and having faith in it. Why? I don't know. That's what Quran says. And the Christians say the same thing. I don't know, but that's what the Bible says. What is the difference? But the difference is, when you read the Quran, Quran says you got to have evidence, ayah, referring to that one, and whatever the Quran presents to you that you are expected to believe and confirm it, don't contradict it. Don't contradict, because it is the reality. Because as a human being, you understand by using your human qualities without distorting them. Without distorting them. For example, bigotry, fanaticism, dogmatism, saying that I'm a Muslim, I believe in that. That's it. I don't want to use my human qualities. Without this, if you freely approach the universe as it is created, your human qualities are enough to get the evidence from the created world, from here, the real, as far as the conditions of this world is concerned, from the very real air you breathe, mind you have, hands you have, very blood, everything to real. You are just seeing them and experiencing them, not imaginary things. When you look at them, you will use them as signs to ghaib. Ayah to ghaib. And when you see the signs for ghaib, pointing to ghaib, Quran says, don't deny it. That's your reality. That's how you are. Because we human beings do not consist of physical, biological body only. We human beings extract the meaning or signs, references to the qualities of their maker, the maker of anything you study, the maker of anything you study. The qualities of their maker, your human side comfortably detects them, understands them. Quran says, don't contradict yourself. So simple. So in our discussions, we define belief in God as believe in ghaib, believe in ghaib. Believe in the existence of something which is not of the nature of this universe. How can you believe in the existence of something not of the nature of this universe? I don't know, that you can. Because the universe is science itself, is a sign itself, pointing to the existence of the universe, existence of the qualities of its maker and its existence, the existence of the maker. So the Quran encourages us to read the signs. Everything is a sign to ghaib. Let's come to this our subject now. Ghaib. Let's say ghaib. Yes. And the Quran says, don't contradict yourself. So belief in God, having faith in the existence of God, is nothing but your result of your own human completion. It means your humanity. So what we say in our discussions, in order to define exactly what we are doing when I say I believe in God, it's very simple. do not contradict your humanity. Yourself. Do not contradict yourself. Make it simple. That is belief. If someone says, let's make it clear that the word iman is replete everywhere used in the Quran. Iman, 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 belief, belief, belief. Confirmation. What does it mean? It's very simple. Not to contradict yourself. Yeah? Don't be biased. Don't have any dogmatism. Don't have any reserved agenda. I'm going to read the Quran with one condition. Yeah. That's for example, I don't want to lose my status in the society. That is the very common. I don't want to be alienated in the society. So let me read the Quran and try to understand. You have your agenda. Don't bother. You cannot be consistent within your own humanity. So all the messages coming to your human side will be rejected because you have an agenda. It means you have a double intention. Double intention. One intention says, I want to understand the Quran. The other intention says, I don't want to lose my or give up my agenda, my condition. It's right or wrong, whatever. I am not ready for this. You cannot get it, the message of the Quran. These are very precious guidance from the Quran. It's very precious guidance. So do they have the knowledge of the unseen apart from, we would understand that what this creation refers to, so they say, no, we have our own ghaib. And I know that. So I don't want to listen to you, the prophet, or the message of the Quran, or any ghaib that makes us understand that I have to refer myself to my creator. This is what I mean. So that they write it down. Kataba means really, in the Quran, the word kitab or kataba, the same root of the word, is used for many, in the context for many meanings. You know, we say book, we say revelation, kitab. And also, kitab means God ordained you something, kitab. Again, the same word is used. Ordained you something. It means God prescribed you. That prescription is also used with kataba. It's the same word. So it means you decide, or God decided for you. This is within your nature. That just find it out, discover it. Just discover it. It means I know what is true, and I guarantee that it is true. That's why in bracket, write it down means, can you guarantee it for you? Or just as a result of your dogmatism, I don't want to give up this. I don't want to give up this idea. I don't want to give up this attitude. I don't want to lose my status. I don't want to lose my culture. I don't want to lose my tradition. And let me read the Quran. Why? My tradition is guaranteed that it is true. This is what I mean. That is the most dangerous thing. Family's fame must be preserved. And the Quran says, what do you mean by family fair man? If you are aware of God, if you submit yourself to God, you are the best one. If you don't, you may be the most famous man in the world. When you die, you will see with all the fame, it has no value for you. So you cannot guarantee. But what can you guarantee? My question is, who would say? In this world, what can you guarantee? Sorry? Well, no, it is going to happen, but this is, people take death. Of course, I understand why. Seriously, but death is nothing. No, your yesterday is dead as well. It's a very simple thing that we keep experiencing. So, what can you guarantee? There is only one way to guarantee something. That this way is. Would you like to say something?
Or complete your sentence.
Sorry?
Complete your sentence.
When I complete sentence, it is the answer. When you...
If I experience it myself.
Sorry?
If I experience it myself.
Experience it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I experience it myself, then I can say I can guarantee it or confirm it, because...
About what? Confirm it. What is it?
Anything. I mean, like I shouldn't take someone's words for something if I actually try it and I see it myself or experience it myself. Then I'll know that it's true.
No, these are all temporary things. I guess that what you are thinking of are temporary things. For example, yes, I don't know what you really meant, but let's put it, let's see, it's guaranteed that I have my hand, so tomorrow it won't be there. This is what I mean. Every day it's changing, it will be taken away.
Okay, in that aspect, nothing.
No. So we cannot guarantee anything in this universe, anything, but we can guarantee one thing. Sorry?
I was going to say we can guarantee if I have certain thoughts about something and I come to these thoughts through personal conclusions, through certain feelings that I have, through rationalization, I can definitely guarantee my thoughts. For example, there's an experience in my life. I experienced a trauma. I experienced the sadness. I am guaranteeing in the moment that the sadness which I'm receiving is true.
So what? So in the next moment, this is not there.
Right. But
so you cannot guarantee really. But you become aware of the conditions that you are created in. You are given in. It's not your result. You haven't given the existence to your sadness. You are made. We can only guarantee one thing, that very simple. We cannot guarantee anything. Our existence belongs to the one. Only the one my existence belongs to can guarantee everything. Because my existence belongs to the one who is absolute creator of the universe. So only by attributing your existence to the creator of the universe, you can guarantee your existence. You become aware that your existence is guaranteed because your existence is given to you by the one who is absolute. That realization is the guarantee. Otherwise, nothing can guarantee anything. Nothing we can guarantee nothing.
But then how am I not denying my own existence?
Who's denying? Your existence, you cannot guarantee your existence. You are aware that you exist, but how? Can you guarantee it? It changes. 10 years later, you will see your picture now, take it and put it. So when I realized that I had my picture on my graduation degree, I was then, I don't know, 20 something years old. Yeah. So later on, I needed this degree to be photocopied and presented to someone. I looked at the picture there. Was it me? Even I couldn't believe in it. Later, some years later, I couldn't believe that. I cannot guarantee. Look, you are aware of your existence. That's beautiful. Don't confuse being aware of your existence with guaranteeing your existence. Impossible. No one can guarantee anything.
I still don't see what forces me to guarantee that if I am attaching myself to the Creator, who is the absolute source, then I guarantee my existence.
No, because if you understand, but in your sentence, if you carefully look at it, by attaching, you said, by attaching my existence to the absolute source, it is guaranteed. It is hidden in the absolute source. The word absolute, guaranteed. Because absolute is not transient. Absolute is not dependent. Absolute, by definition, cannot be dependent or needy of anything else. But in my own existence, I am 100% needy. Needy of what? I am 100% needy, and I have been given existence. I have been given qualities. I have been given consciousness. But I am 100% needy. Do you understand? Where did I get them? I am needy. I cannot give existence to anything. How did I get them? As soon as I realize that I exist, plus I cannot guarantee anything, it means my existence belongs to the one who guarantees everything. How? Because the one who gave me existence, as that source has given existence to everything, is giving existence from, the word is wrong to say from nothing, but giving existence as a result of his will. So when you realize that your existence is guaranteed, because if you don't realize it, although your existence is guaranteed, because your existence belongs to the one who gives existence anyways. But if you admit it, if you realize it, and if you don't contradict your human qualities and confirm it, you become aware of it, and you start understanding, realizing that your existence is guaranteed. But those people who deny, they are not aware of it. They are not aware of it. So you can only guarantee with your consciousness. Otherwise, but consciousness of what? That you cannot guarantee your existence. Simple. But that's why you don't say that because I cannot guarantee my existence, it means I cannot guarantee my existence, but I exist. In this way, you understand, in this line of thinking, you understand that your source of existence guarantees your existence because he is the one who gave existence to you. And after becoming in this form, you started realizing that I exist. When you were a baby, no such thing happened. Get it? No.
I still am missing the link between existing and guaranteeing.
Sorry, I missed
Between
the word.
existing right now
Yeah, my existence.
and guaranteeing my existence in
No.
the future. The only way I can feel that guarantee is that, yes, I do connect myself to a creator. I realize that I must have been created, but I also by a source.
But which kind of source is it? By definition,
Infinite.
Must be.
It must be absolute.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I look at what this source tells me, and it tells me that I guarantee your existence. Then I understand.
Tells you. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I understand that, there's more to this life than I am aware of right now.
Good. Your creator tells you within your own existence by giving you the desire to guarantee your existence. Or you cannot. By giving you the desire that your existence, desire in you that I don't want to fall into non-existence. This desire is a promise from your creator that I am the one who guarantees you. Plus, just a plus, extra, he sends the message through the messengers. Verbally confirms to you that, look, I am the one who is going to preserve your existence. So, trust me, you will save your existence. If you don't trust me, your existence will be still with me. You will return to me, it means, but you won't feel the guarantee because you blocked while you are in this world. It's not like the one. You have the eyes. If you close it, do you see? No. The eye exists, that the ability in you to see exists, but you may choose to not to use your eyes. You are free. You can just block yourself. You are free. But you lose it. You will be the loser. But still, the ability to see exists within you. The ability to understand that your existence guaranteed is within you. The message that the prophets bring is plus, confirming what is in you, in your existence, and also guides you to look at your existence. You will discover the sign within your own existence that you can guarantee your existence by actually accepting, not contradicting, confirming what is in you, what is already in your existence. We may not really appreciate the value of human sight. It means our soul. When you think about a person, what comes to your mind first? His physical appearance. Physical body. It's not a human being. When you want to get married with somebody, as an example, you start thinking about his or her characters. You see what I mean? Not only the body, but don't misunderstand. Some people are made of the body because they reduce you, the girls, as body. Be careful, eh? Not the humanity. not humanity.
And women do it to men.
Sorry?
It happens the other way around.
As well, that's up to you to say, not to me. I don't know, because I don't really put myself into the shoes of women, but physical appearance has nothing to do with humanity. We reduce humanity to flesh and bones. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. That's why we don't really appreciate the value of human soul, which continuously communicates with the unseen existence. Always, humanity continues to communicate with unseen existence. Unseen existence, ghaib, which is called in the Arabic, unseen. You understand? Alam al-Ghaib. If you are familiar with the expression Alam al-Ghaib, it means the existence of God, existence of the meaning of the universe, refers to God, introduce the creator of this universe with his qualities to me, and my spirit, my soul, continuously is in contact with Alamul Ghaib. But if you reduce yourself to physical body, don't misunderstand that we should look ugly or something, but if you spend hours and hours your physical appearance, but never spend any time to recover your human side. Listen to your senses. Listen to your soul. Listen to your human qualities. Benefit them, employ them, benefit them. Well, I am sure if we spend time as much as we spend time on our physical appearance, physical position, physical world, that much spend time on your human side, your soul, and try to benefit it, your life will change. We don't. Why? We may be believers. Forget about all these claims. We are secular people. Mostly. Most of the time, we live in a secular world. Then secular world consists of our reality. We have to train ourselves not to lose ourselves in the physical world, but what the physical world refers to. But it starts from yourself, your own. You have free will. You can use your physical world, physical body, to describe yourself. In a magazine. So I really was ashamed of myself. I found a section in it, matrimonial, and then the parents are making description of their daughter. Have you experienced that? And saying that she is this much tall. Believe me, without any shame, her belly is like this or something, appearance, her degree in looking for a compatible partner. I said, are you selling an animal or what? That is Muslim, full of verses, hadith, Islam, propaganda, a journal, Muslim magazine. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? We are lost. We have to admit that. We have to rediscover our humanity. So I had the intention to go a bit further, but I think we have to stop now. But these verses are, if you read these verses, within a historical context, they seem to be very easy, but completely irrelevant to your reality. It becomes a source of knowledge, information, encyclopedic information. It is ridiculous to treat the Quran as an encyclopedic book or encyclopedia book. Ridiculous. It's an insult to me, reading the Quran by giving reference to Arabic structure of it, this kind of things. Historical background. But when you read it, very simple, for your practical life, it becomes an priceless treasure. MashaAllah. I'm excited. I don't know whether you do as well. But you see that although time is up, for example, in a late, and I know most of you are coming from either studies or work, and after this hour, it's too late to be awake, too difficult. I appreciate this, but thank you very much for your patience. The verses are beautiful, beautiful. MashaAllah. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم وآخر دعواهم أن الحمد لله رب العالمين حرمة سر السورة